The red carpet was packed during the premiere of The Least of These, The Graham Staines Story, which was produced by Irving resident Victor Abraham. The film is based on a true story set in rural India. It follows a journalist who plans to expose Australian missionary Graham Staines, as he believes Graham is illegally converting his leprosy patients to Christianity.
Bring me evidence of illegal conversion. I'll give you a permanent position.
We sat down with the stars and filmmakers to discuss production and Graham's story.
Is he?
Staines.
It's a transition from fiction to truth. And then they will want to know what all Graham has done. You know, I'm sure everybody will go back to their computer, go to Wikipedia and trying to see what Graham has done. That many one of them has done that.
Yeah.
So we would like audience to just go and see, watch it, and then pass it on to their friends and tell them that these kind of films should be made, because this kind of film challenges people. It challenges each one of us to walk an extra mile.
What was the biggest takeaway you've taken from working on this movie?
For me, it was an amazing experience to really get people from different worldviews on one platform, right from the production team to our distribution to our PR and our whole team basically coming together and being able to share, to have fellowship and to bring different views and putting all this together. And, you know, it is, I mean, we didn't do anything negative. It was all positive. You know, we took it in a positive light, and that is the whole message. Like I said, it is a powerful message of love, hope, and forgiveness.
It's a powerful movie. I think I think the movie too, just, you know, filming it back in 2015 and then looking at what's happening today, you know, and culturally today, what's going on, I think as well, you know, we really do look at like a movie like this can touch people on so many different levels.
The law states that no person shall convert or attempt to convert any person from one religious faith to another. And yet not one missionary has been charged.
We can't make any mistakes. They have this law for a reason.
I know. We must pray.
You're a spiritual advisor on here. Can you kind of talk about and I know you were also in the movie, but can you talk about your role as far as being on this project?
Within the confines of the story, I myself am a convert. So when you look at the movie and the whole story about it, it resonated with me of what Graham was accused of. Because I know when I went through that process, nobody had forced me or nobody, I mean, it was just an awakening that goes through. So I was able to give that kind of a side to all the people involved in the project of understanding what this issue, which has such toxicity in the lexicon, means.
Farmers are leaving their lands and families. But do the missionaries ever get the blame for this?
Actually, this sends out a good message. Teaches the Christians a lesson.
What does expendability mean?
Well, that's when you do something and some people think it doesn't matter.
Right about the work, not about me.
You guys have been working on this for 5 years. How does it feel to finally have it premiered and you're about to get some audience reactions?
Well, I'm waiting. That is, I mean...
Well, I mean, it's bittersweet. You're always looking for, and one of the people we admire says, you know, the loneliest place in the world is when you think something will deliver, and when you get there, you're afraid it may not. Yeah. As much as we are poured into it, I think we are exhausted, but in a kind of an exhilarating way. We've given everything we have. As Victor said, he left no stone unturned in the production. It is top-notch. It will rival anything out there. Yeah. Being natives of India, for all the folks in Irving watching this who are natives of India, go see this movie because it will bring your native land in a light like you have never seen before in Western cinema.
And I like to tell the audience, bring your tissues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring your multiple tissues, I should say.
You can still write the truth.
What is the truth?
The Bible says God created us from the dust of the earth, dust for dust.
The Least of These, The Graham Staines Story, is a heartbreaking and touching film about the power of forgiveness. For About Towne, this is Susan Stevens.
Unfounded fear prevents the people from doing good.
And what you do is good?